Good morning, friends. It is Friday, June 9th, and it's a very special day for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's my sister Becky's birthday. Happy birthday, Becky. And the second thing is tomorrow is the big day. It's the day I've been planning for probably 6 months or better. It's my kids' graduation open house. Now, they had their graduation ceremony last Saturday, and I will try to put some footage of that in right here.
Olivia Rose Moore. Travis James Flora. It is now time for you to be official high school graduates. Please turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I present to you the Michiana Homeschool Class of 2017.
I didn't want to do a whole video on their graduation because I didn't think very many of you would be all that interested, but I did want to highlight a little bit of it. So anyway, today is going to be a very busy day for me. So I've got my hair up in my working do, and I've got lots of cooking to do. Yesterday I did the pork roasts. I had them cooked, and I've shredded them and got the barbecue sauce on them. I was going to video yesterday, but I went to get my camera, and the plug in the charger must have gotten jiggled loose, and it was totally dead. The battery was totally dead, so I couldn't vlog at all yesterday. Travis and Scott put up the canopy where we're going to be setting the tables up, and I will show you that in a minute. And oh, the other big thing that happened yesterday is that Olivia and I were going to town to pick up the last minute things that we needed, and she stepped out on the back step and just glanced into our backyard area and saw a fox. And she ran back in the house and got her camera, and she took some pictures, and I will insert a few of those here. Yeah, I could not believe how close it was to our back fence, right near the ducks. And so their pen is pretty secure, and I've never ever had a problem with predators getting in before. But I was so nervous yesterday, and I didn't sleep very good last night because I was so afraid that I'd wake up this morning and all my ducks would be and chickens would be gone. And about 1 o'clock this morning, it's not our dog, it's actually my dad's dog, Bo. I'll stick a picture of him in right here. He just runs loose, and he's a sweetheart. I love that dog. And he's a pretty good guard dog. We hear him out barking at night quite often. He's a good hunter too, so he'll be out chasing, you know, raccoons and things in the woods. But about 1 o'clock this morning, Scott heard him barking, and he knew about the fox. I told him, and so he got up and looked out, and he saw some eyes glowing out where we had seen the fox. So he got his rifle and a flashlight and went out, and it was just a cat, thankfully. And all of my animals were fine, but I think we're going to be a little bit jumpy for the next few days anyway. And I was, you know, brainstorming last night, what can we do to further, you know, protect our flock. So I don't know if there's really anything more we can do. It's a pretty secure pen, but you know, their foxes are notorious for digging under fences, so that's why I was really kind of concerned. But thankfully, you know, I prayed and said, God, please protect my animals and help me to go to sleep, and he did both. So sometimes that's what you just have to do. You just have to trust God that things will be okay. So anyway, that was the big excitement yesterday. And so today I am going to be, like I said, finishing things up in the house, getting things ready for tomorrow, and I'm going to try to take pictures and footage tomorrow, but we'll see how the day goes. And I want to do some sort of a presentation for YouTube. It may wind up just being a slideshow because, you know, there'll be a lot of people taking pictures, but I don't know if I'll really have a chance to video anything because I'll be pretty busy. Oh, there was the other thing I wanted to say. I have been reading all of the comments that I've been getting on my videos lately, but I have just not had time to sit down and answer the comments. But I just wanted to let you know that I have been reading them, and I do appreciate them. And after all this excitement is over and busyness, then I can get back to answering my comments. But I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate all of my subscribers, and I appreciate the comments. And as we're speaking of subscribers, I wanted to mention two specifically right now. My friend Michelle from Lakeside Homestead was so sweet and kind, and she sent a package to my kids as a graduation gift. And she lives in Canada, and sending packages across the border is expensive. So I thought that was incredibly sweet of her. And I started to video it, like an unboxing, but my kids are very camera shy, and they really did not want to be on camera. Olivia sometimes will if she's in the mood, but she just wasn't in the mood that day. So I will insert a little bit of footage here of what I took before the kids said, shut the camera off. So I'll insert that here. Okay, so the first thing I see is a letter, and I'm not going to read it all out loud. Okay. Just wanted to send Travis and Olivia a little gift for graduating. I thought it would be fun to send some things that you can only get in Canada. So that is so sweet. Thank you so much, Michelle. And there's a bag for Travis. Why don't you sit down there, Trav? And a bag for Olivia. And you guys take turns opening those. Well, here's a card first, Travis, Olivia. And oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. Look at all of that candy. Holy crap. I just thought that was the absolute sweetest thing that she could do. It was just so special. It made my kids feel special, and they enjoyed that candy so much, and they didn't share it with anybody except their dad. They did let me have a bite here and there, but I'm not supposed to eat candy like that because of the milk that's in it. But we don't have any of that candy in the States, so I had to try some of them. Some of them was very intriguing to me, and I had to try them. And a bite of something with milk in it doesn't hurt me, but I could not eat a whole candy bar. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you so much to Michelle for thinking of my kids and sending them that package. That was just so sweet. And the second subscriber I wanted to mention is Carolyn from Australia, and you know who you are. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she's been a faithful subscriber to me from probably very close to the very beginning of my channel. She's very faithful in watching my videos, and she almost always comments, and it's just been so much fun to get to know her through YouTube. And she is so sweet. She always remembers my birthday, and she sent my kids cards for their graduation, and we got them yesterday, and none of us could believe it because it had the airmail sticker on here, and we're like, airmail? And on the back I saw her address and from Australia, and the kids were like, Australia? And it was just, they were so thrilled to get a card from Australia. It was just fabulous. And this is the one she sent to Travis, and it just says, congratulations, the sky's the limit now. And then she put a little personal note in there to him. And then this is the one that she sent for Olivia. It says, you did it. You've got a sparkling future ahead of you. Enjoy it. Congratulations. And she also wrote a personal message in there. And it touched my heart. It almost made me want to cry, because it's just, it was, you know, she didn't have to do that. And it was such a thrill for the whole family. We're like, from Australia, that is so cool. And I know my daughter, she's going to keep the stamp, and she's going to keep the airmail letter, and it's just really a special thrill. And I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Michelle and Carolyn, for thinking of my kids and sending them something through the mail. We just really appreciate it. All right, I better get moving. I have got a letter I need to get in the mail. And this is my to-do list. I don't know if you can see it. It's in pencil. But this is what I have to get done today, and this is what I have to get done tomorrow morning before the party. Every time I think of something, I write it down, even if it's something really small. So, because I don't want to forget anything. And I really want, by 12 o'clock tomorrow, noon, I want to be relaxed and ready for this party so I can have fun. So that's my goal. All right, friends. This has been a long enough intro. I need to get busy, and I'll turn the camera on whenever I think I'm doing something interesting. And we will see you later. You can see how much work we have to do in the next day and a half. This is my living room, and it is full of stuff for the party. I had this stored downstairs, but last night we brought it all up, and we can't decorate until tomorrow, and a lot of this is decorations. A lot of it is food and like plasticware and paper plates and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to have to get this all out of here so I can sweep the floor tomorrow morning for the last time. With dogs, I sweep the floor multiple times a day. And then over here we've got some canned goods. That's basically the baked beans and some crushed pineapple for the salad that I'm going to be doing today. And there's Sally. 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 What are you doing? What are you doing? she was outside at 1 o'clock this morning barking too when Dad got up to check and see if the fox was about. So she was being Miss Guard Dog as well. Good girl. Oh, and then look at this box of buns. I tried to stack them so they wouldn't get squished. And over here is more decorations. It's kind of dark, you can't really see, but these are decorations for the kids, for the tables. Olivia did most all of those things. She created most all of those things. And then we've got the coolers all clean and ready to go, and some bowls. I just didn't have room on my counters for all of this stuff. So it's just in here. I mean, but other than all of this debris for the party, the house is pretty clean. We're going to just shut our bedroom doors and nobody's going to be allowed to go in there. And as you can see, I've not made my bed yet today, but we'll have the bed made, and that's where I'm going to put all of like the extra food and stuff, extra chips and things, extra buns, so that if we need to refill, we can just go in there and get it, because I don't have any other space in my house for that. Well, I better get cracking on my to-do list, and the first thing I have on my list is to bake their cake. So I got to get that done. So this is the pan that I'm going to be using for their cake. It's huge. It's a 12 by 18, I guess. My mom bought this pan when I graduated from high school for her to make my graduation cake in. So I thought it would be kind of special if I did the same thing with my kids. The only problem is I don't know how many cake mixes it takes to do this pan. I'm thinking probably 3. So I'm going to mix up 2 cake mixes at a time. I'll mix up 2, pour it in, see what it looks like, and then I'll decide then if I need to do 2 more or 1 more. So I could have made a cake from scratch, but because I'm not sure about the pan size, I thought it would be easier for me to just do cake mixes. So I just got some Duncan Hines dark chocolate fudge, and I'm going to be making these today. And I'm just going to be following according to the box directions. Somehow I hurt my wrist. I'm not really sure what I did. It started hurting a while ago. I think it just might be like a reoccurring injury from when I was a kid. I hurt my wrist in gym class. I don't know. I really don't know. It's not one thing with me, it's another. So anyway, it really helps to have this brace on my wrist just to give it more strength and stability. But I don't want to get cake mix on my hand, on my brace, so I'm going to wear this rubber glove. So anyway, I'm just going to take 2 cake mixes and dump them into the bowl. I'm going to take this beater bar off for the time being. And like I said, I'm just going to follow the package directions, obviously doubling. Now I always like to use less oil in my cakes. It just, I don't know, it saves calories for one thing, and I don't think it changes the outcome at all. And the reason for the oil is to just put moisture in your cake. And so you can substitute applesauce for oil. So it calls for 1/3 a cup vegetable oil. So I'll use 1/3 cup vegetable oil, and then I'll use 1 package or 1 little cup of organic applesauce. And the oil I'm using today is organic sunflower oil that I got from Aldi. And I'm going to leave all my ingredients out here in case I have to make more mixes, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to make at least 1 more. And then it calls for a cup of water, so of course I'll need 2 cups of water, and 3 eggs, which means I will be using 6 eggs. So I'm not going to make you watch me crack 6 eggs. So when I get done with the eggs, when I've got the batter all blended up and poured in the pan, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what 2 cake mixes do, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do from there. This is what the pan looks like with 2 cake mixes in it. It's not quite half full, and I think if I did 2 more then it would be way too full, but I think it does need 1 more cake mix. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up 1 more cake mix and add it to the pan, and then I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back when the cake has baked. I've got the oven set for 350 degrees, and this will probably have to bake for 40 minutes, I would guess, because it's such a big cake. So when it's all out of the oven, I'll bring you back and I'll let you know exactly how many cake mixes I ended up using. Here's the cake all done. I ended up using 3 cake mixes like I thought I would, and it's kind of wrinkly looking on top. I have no idea why, but it is done. I tested it with a toothpick, and it doesn't matter because I'm going to frost it anyways. And so when it's completely cool, I will frost it and start decorating it. I'm not going to put all of the decorations on today because I want to be able to cover it with plastic wrap to keep it fresh till tomorrow. So I'm working on that, and don't mind the trash, it's full. And over here I am working on the Jell-O salad. I shared this recipe with you a while ago. Can't remember for what holiday it was, but I will link the recipe for you in the upper corner. I don't remember which side of the screen it shows up on, but I will link that for you if you're interested. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I'm doing a double batch of orange with this orange Jell-O, and it's got mandarin oranges and pineapple, crushed pineapple, and shredded carrots and pecans in it. So I'm going to get that done, and when I have it all done, I'll be back. Here's the Jell-O salad all done. It is in that green bowl that I picked up at a yard sale a while ago, and it just barely held it. It's a double recipe. So I'm going to get this in the refrigerator. I'm going to have to clean my fridge out and make room for stuff, because the next thing I need to do is chop up a watermelon, and we have to make room for that somewhere in this house. Bringing out some watermelon rinds for me animals. Oh, Jenny, come on, come get it. Get it. Yum, yum, yum. And there's a wren up in that tree who's mad at us because she's got babies in that birdhouse. She's telling us, go away, go away, go away. All right, let's go give the rest of our watermelon to the other animals. Yeah, one of those watermelons I picked for the party was way underripe. It didn't taste good at all, so they're getting quite a treat. Scott's going to stop at the store on his way home and get another watermelon. So hopefully he has a better job than I of choosing melons. This is just a really quick tour of our camper. I might come out and do another one later. But we've got the bunk beds in the back. This is the bathroom here. Sink and toilet, tub. And lots of pantries. There's our stove and our sink. Table. This folds down to a bed, and then we've got a queen-size bed back here. This is actually the front of the camper with more cabinet space. We haven't used this camper in so long. It's almost to the point now where I'm thinking we should just sell it. But for the party, we are going to put the dogs in here. I'm going to put Lucy in her pen because I don't want her to hurt herself. And we're just going to put the dogs in here so they can't be a nuisance and cause any problems with the guests tomorrow. Before I close out the vlog for today, I just wanted to show you the tent canopy that Scott and Travis put up last night. We're going to have the cake under here and the kids' display tables, and then of course the tables and chairs for the guests. These two tables belong to my dad. We borrowed them, and when Scott gets home from work today, he and Travis are going to go over to our church and borrow the rest of the tables and chairs that we need for tomorrow. Hey friends, I think this is going to be a long enough vlog for today, so I'm going to close it out. And hopefully I will be able to vlog some tomorrow, like I said, and let you guys see our big party that we've been planning for months and months and months. Looks like the weather's going to be beautiful. It might be a little bit too hot. But that's okay. Too hot's better than too cold and rainy. So, all right, friends. Thanks a lot for joining me today, and we will talk to you later. Bye.